Willie Nelson was the face of the country outlaw moment in the late 20th century. There are countless stories of him getting into trouble with the cops, DEA, and even the IRS. But there's this little-known story of the trouble he got in with the police from his hometown of Abbott, Texas. That might just top them all. In his 2015 memoir, It's a Long Story, My Life, Willie explained that once he attained enough fame and wealth, he wanted to go back to his hometown, to be at peace, away from the limelight and live a quieter life. By his standards, at least. He ended up buying the home of the physician who brought him into the world. He always had the place stocked with clothes for a month and would go back home whenever he wanted to live the simple life. But given how big a star he had become, attention was bound to follow. And someone in the town decided to put up a billboard on Highway 35, running between Dallas and Austin, that read, "Abbott, home of Willie Nelson." Whoever put the hoarding up might have thought it would be good for the town and bring in more footfalls to the local businesses. But that's the last thing Willie Nelson wanted. Random strangers pulling off the highway, looking for him for an autograph or photograph. And he shared his frustration with his childhood friend Zeke Varnon while playing a game of poker. Poker, childhood friend, and alcohol. You can see where this is going. Zeke asked Willie, "What do you want to do about it?" And Willie's response was, "Burn the fucker down." Willie's buddy agreed, and just like their teenage days, the two were up to no good. Little did they know that there were more twists and turns lined up that night. First, when they stopped to get gas, a cop stopped them and recognized Willie. He asked Willie and his friend what they are up to. Willie, presumably high, responded honestly with, "We're going to burn down a sign." The cop just laughed it off and went on his way. Willie and Zeke went through with their plan. As Willie recalled, "We then drove over to the sign, soaked it with gas, and lit it with a match. It started to burn but then stopped. Must have been treated with some anti-inflammatory fluid. Pissed me off. So we poured more gasoline and lit another match. Still no go. We went home frustrated." What Willie and Zeke did not realize was that after they left, the sign actually did end up burning down. The lone Abbott fire truck had to be called in to extinguish the fire, and police arrested some innocent teenager for arson. When Willie found out the next morning, he obviously owned it up and told them to let the poor kid go. When the cops asked Willie why he did it, he replied, "I didn't like the sign. I didn't want the attention." And the cop told him they would have just taken it down had they known he was upset about it. And Willie, of course, had the perfect response. It was more fun to try and burn it. Just want to tell you guys that I love reading each and every comment that you share on the videos. So please keep it coming. And please do hit the like and subscribe buttons before you go.